I am Gillian St, author of Empowering Queer Fantasy That Exceeds Expectations. I started the video, had the little cruisy 5-minute countdown, only to realize when it ended that I hadn't started the stream. So the only one who got the benefit of that cute little video countdown was myself. So I enjoyed it. Good morning. So we don't have Jamie today, which is sad for us, great for Jamie, because they are at the big gay out with their spouse selling lots of gay soap and gay books. Things don't start until 12, so they'll still be setting up right now, but yeah. It's a gorgeous day in Christchurch. Hopefully it is equally lovely up in Auckland. Hi Billy, it is awesome to see you. How are things with you? So yesterday's stream I met, what did I do? I pretty much spent the entire stream organising my schedule so that I could do one section of my latest assessment. To be fair, the one section was the project breakdown schedule. Project network diagram. It was a thing that you had to put dates in, and actually, having spent all day doing that yesterday, I was able to this morning before the stream. I've actually completed the rest of the stuff except for one thing. And that one thing is the full business case, which is made up of tons of little tasks, which I'm not looking forward to. But basically, I'm going to have a very boring stream. So I'm very glad that we've got Billy here to keep me company. And yeah, Billy, it is so good that the big gay out is going ahead. So yeah, I really hope that everyone just has the best day possible. And yeah, it is equally exciting to have you here. So, let me know in the chat. Oh, hey, we've got Joe here too. Hi, Joe. Joe, I've been working on my newest project, getting the project initiation documents ready for my next project in the Diploma of Small Business and Project Management, which is actually adding the story consultations to my website and kind of coming up with the final version. And because Joe was involved in kind of the product testing phase of this, yeah, I've been thinking of Joe, and you're going to hear from me soonish about this, Joe, as I'm going to be asking for feedback. But yes, stream. Let me know what you're working on today. I'm going to grab my tarot deck and get ready for the warm-up. So, Joe and Billy, you are old hands at this, but for the benefit of anyone who might be watching for the first time, Jamie and I begin these streams with a warm-up. We use a prompt, ask ourselves a question, or use a tarot card. Generally, we go for the tarot cards just because the associations of these cards, they resonate. They've been around for centuries, and kind of I think because of their universal appeal, and they kind of prompt, they're really good prompts for authors, basically. And you can use this to brainstorm about your project that you're working on, or to what's going on in your life or author life, or your project world, basically. but the idea is we're going to have 5 minutes of just focused, creative time. It can just brain dump whatever comes to mind when you see the card, or do something entirely different. The idea is not to try and craft something beautiful, but to turn off your inner editor and just get whatever is bubbling up in your mind down on paper. So, if you type, you might prefer to grab a pen and paper for this exercise, just to get as much out of your usual working zone and into the creative zone as possible. So today's card, let's have a look here. Ooh, fingerless gloves. Oh wow. Okay, we have the 10 of Pentacles. So 10s are the completion of a journey. They are also, the Pentacles is the suit of sort of domestic comfort. So yeah, Billy says that's a great card. It is. Fulfillment, abundance, signifies material and spiritual abundance in nearly every area of your life. The number 10 usually indicates completion, and in this case the journey was well worth it. So be generous, not only with your money, but also with your wisdom. Provide guidance to those who struggle. You will be rewarded tenfold. So yeah, we are very lucky. So yeah, what does abundance and generosity signify to you? Is there a journey or a milestone that you've achieved recently that should be recognized, or are you approaching fulfillment? Just yeah, use this as a moment to reflect on whatever journey you're currently on or your characters are on. And oh, I hear a beep from the Discord. Yes! Oh, those gloves are gorgeous. I'm excited because I was hoping that was a picture of the gloves. Oh man, those look amazing. Okay, what a great mum. Okay, focus. 5 minutes. I just have to navigate out of my calculator app. We'll be here for a very long time if I set a timer through that. Okay. 5 minutes starting now. Okay, so that is our 5 minutes up. I got almost a complete column there of reflections. I'm not very good at taking my own advice, and I often stop to think, which, oh well, maybe I can work on that. But basically, I use that moment to kind of think about what I've accomplished recently, and what I came up with was that the part of the project initiation documents I have to do today is the present a full business case. And I did one of these back in October before starting my first project, and it was tedious then. It will be tedious now. But I thought, I can look at this as a chance to kind of measure my progress and see what I've achieved in that time. And yeah, and with that mindset, I might find it a bit more enjoyable. Billy says, sheesh, that went fast. They always do. And Joe missed my alarm. Yay! At the in January, I taught a good class of young writers, and we did some timed exercises. And one of them was like, "Why do you have the Addams Family as your ringtone?" And I was like, "Why not?" And he was like, "Okay, good, good point." So yeah, it makes me happy. It, and we all should be happy. So yes, let's see. We usually on a Sunday we talk about where we are. I've had a second week of no writing. And ironically, last week was the week that I was like, I'm taking this week off to work on my mental health. I was in an absolute rage funk. There's no other way to describe it, from pretty much Sunday through Thursday when I finally shook it off. If you scroll up in the Discord, you'll see a photo of me looking very mad at a coffee. I just had a big rant to my writing friends and was like, I'm so mad, I'm off to get the biggest coffee this cafe has. And they did not believe me, and then my coffee arrived and they're like, wow, that is an angry coffee. And you can see by my expression, yeah, that is very accurate of my mood. So I recognized that this mood was not great, and actually that Tuesday while I was at the library, I was like, okay, I'm gonna look up oh, what's the word? Things to help depression. And two of the things on this list of 25 things were journaling and walking. And as I mentioned yesterday, I was like, ugh, everyone always says to journal about your feelings and go for a walk. And then I did all those things. I did Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I journaled but didn't walk. Did not journal yesterday. Need to get on that. But pretty much, I turned my mood around. Billy says journaling and social connection are so powerful. They are, but also I think walking, it's not only getting outside and moving your body, but it's like sunlight on your skin, breathing in fresh air, just things that don't happen when you're inside. So yeah, that was my week. Was a bit of a weird one, but I am feeling much better now. The problem is that yesterday, when I sat down to work out my schedule against my time available and everything I need to do for my project, I realized I don't have any writing time for the next 8 weeks. So I'm just going to be motoring through Armageddon prep and this project, and it's going to be sort of finishing off the project initiation documents today so that hopefully this afternoon I can get a sneaky head start on the project itself. But yeah, here we go. Catching up. But yep, Joe, it really is an angry coffee. I wasn't making that face on purpose. One of my friends got out her phone. I thought she was just taking a photo of the coffee. I did not realize I was in that. But yep, yeah, social connection cannot be underestimated. I always feel so much better after these streams. And I think this could have been why yesterday's stream was so loopy. I was just like, oh my God, people. Oh, yeah, Joanna, exercise first thing, writing in the same slot every day. This is this is what I wanted to pick your brain about next weekend, but it kind of sounds like we're on a very similar journey. Though I may hold off until I am back into the writing zone. I do HB90 planning for each quarter, and we're encouraged to set ourselves 3 goals. One of my goals is just massaging my writing schedule and my mental health, and just trying to figure out what works best for me and setting myself up in an environment that I can, be my best, most creative self. But unfortunately, that has to wait until I finish this project. Oh, Billy is inspired to get back to her Nana's book project. That is brilliant because your Nana's book project is amazing. Okay, let's get to work. I've already done 2 hours of diploma work this morning, so I need to add that to my journal, do a few quick admin stuff, and then I will be back to work on the project. And I just realized that because we don't have Jamie today, it is the Addams family alarm all the way. So 20 minutes starting now. Okay, that is the end of our first 20-minute sprint. I got my few kind of organizational things out of the way, and then I was like, hang on, this kind of looks as if I have to do a full business case as well as an updated business plan. Our tutor didn't mention that. And so I went to the course website, downloaded the assignment as it was given to us. So before I deleted things and inserted my own stuff. And I have discovered that yes, we are expected to do a full business case and an updated business plan. So I am glad that I figured this out now and not after I'd submitted it. But I'm also like, okay, this is going to change how I approach the updated business plan. I'm not going to go nuts about it. Good enough will do. So yeah, that's sort of, so I pretty much spent the most of that kind of reconciling myself to the fact that I have more work to do than I thought I did, and then just kind of organizing, figuring out, breaking down what I have to do into little tasks. And some of these I have already done. So I'm pretty happy to jump straight back into the next sprint so that I can start making progress with that. Joanna has an amazing 679 words and is feeling really good about where she is today, as she should. You're doing fantastic. Okay, 20 minutes starting now. Okay, that is the end of our second sprint. I have crossed business details, current and planned team off my list, though I did not have to do much with those because I'd already sort of gone over them yesterday, but I'm currently in my market analysis. So, fun times. I am ready for a break and a snack. But before I disappear, let's see. Billy's in the middle of typing up an account of Nana's. Joe has added 767 words to their work in progress. I love seeing your word counts, Joe. It makes me so happy to see you making such great progress. It really does seem like you are back in the swing of things. Well done. Everything you are doing is obviously working. So I am at Omahi today. I said goodbye to Major yesterday and am home. And I've had a hot cross bun for breakfast, and I'm trying to decide whether it would be excessive to have a second hot cross bun for a snack. Um, oh, oh, thank you, Joe. And yeah, I agree with Billy. Very nice work. So, yep, I am going to go raid the fridge, and I will see you in a few moments. Hello, hello. Let's get rid of the break in progress sign and bring up the chat. Yes, Joe says, I'm so glad the word counts are creeping back in. Taking some time off last year was obviously required. Towards the end of my last job, when I was thoroughly burnt out and refusing to recognize it, slash, struggling to care for myself, I had a session with a counselor who was like, don't think of time off as time wasted, think of it as future time working, because if you care for yourself now, you protect yourself in the future. And that was kind of what made it click for me. Not that I am the model of taking care of myself, but yeah. I am back. I tripped and fell into some hot cross buns. So yeah, I'm sure no one is surprised about that. But I am actually keen to dive in and get back to work. Um, so, Billy and Joe, let me know if you are back and ready to go, and we will kick things off. I also have a fresh cup of coffee, which is lovely. So I used up all of my coffee sachets while I was house sitting major. Did not have time to go to a supermarket yesterday, so I would have had no coffee this morning, except that past Gillian bought some coffee sachets and forgot them and left them at home, but my mum found them and reminded me of their existence. So thank you, forgetful past Gillian. Um, Gillian also forgot some fancy tea bags, so I am very well provided for. Okay, Billy's back. I'm sure that Joe is. Oh, fantastic! Just arrived back with coffee and Vegemite toast. Um, Brilliant. Okay, let's get back to work then. 20 minutes starting now. Okay, apologies for that. I muted myself because I had a feeling I was going to talk out loud as I processed some information. And so you guys did not get the full benefit of my ringtone. That is okay. We have done 20 minutes. I'm still working on the market opportunity, and I am still in the same question, target market size and outlook. It's really frustrating because I don't have the numbers I need. So, yeah. Oh well. I will, yeah, just have to do my best guess. Joanna has 743 words, which is amazing. And hopefully Billy is also making really good progress. I'm going to set the timer for another 20 minutes and jump straight on back in. And yep, got the ticker. Okay. That actually scared me a little. I was really focused. Um, do. I'll leave that and save. Um, Daily reminder to save your work. I think it's Jenna, but there's one of the AuthorTube live streamers who periodically reminds you to hydrate and save your work. And I'm just like, yeah, that is absolutely, absolutely brilliant and necessary advice. Or, in the words of one of my favorite live streamers, Alfredo, hydrate, don't dihydrate. I taught my niece to say that. Her parents are so confused. Okay. Joe is rounding off the stream with 698 words, which should mean you've written over 2,000 words so far today, Joe. Yeah. It is devastating to lose work. I shouldn't be so flippant about it because it is awful having to go back and rewrite something that you've lost. It's never the same. I wonder what I'm doing. Focusing on this. Okay. Let's see. I'm still on my competitor analysis, so I'm not quite halfway through. But let's see. Let's have a look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can cross this one off actually. But yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I'm not yet halfway through. Darn. Oh well. I think a quick break for lunch and then back to work. 1, 2, 3, 4. At least the latter stages of this will be very quick and easy. So that is something. So I treated myself to Indian food last night. So I have some yummy saag, chicken, rice, and naan bread to have for lunch. Yeah, that is pretty much the most exciting thing that is going on in my world right now. Over in the Discord, we've had some photos from Jamie, who has set up at Big Gay Out, and they look all set up to have an amazing time. It's 12 o'clock, so Big Gay Out will be starting now. And yeah, I guess that is our stream for the day. Thank you so much, Billy and Joe, for joining us. It has been fantastic to have your company. From memory, Jenna, the soul writer, is kicking off her live stream in an hour from now, and that is always a really good time. If you click the link in the description to the AuthorTube writing spreadsheet, you'll get a link to all of the people who are streaming today. I recommend Jenna because I always have a really good time when I join her streams, and yeah, Oh, Joe says, thanks for the writing company and support. Thank you. It is honestly amazing to have your company. Billy, it is so lovely to see you again after so long. And yeah, I kind of wish we could do this every day, but until next weekend, we'll say goodbye. Enjoy the rest of your day, and Jamie and I will see you next weekend. Bye.